All right. It's about damn time that I played this card. And yeah, it's finally in the deck. Times three. I shuffled some cards around to make room for it. Mostly, well, I guess in this case, it's literally three cards. Sanctuary Warden, a Wandering Emperor, and an Overseer, and I swapped a Brotherhood's End with a Soul Transfer. I also tried 4 Giada to kind of see like how strong it would be with Steel Seraph on 3, and that's been really disappointing. Like a lot of people's argument was Giada into Seraph, but that is so rare that it was pretty irrelevant, and then this card becomes like relatively worthless in the mid game. I was drawing too many of them, and I quickly cut it essentially. But yeah, we are 8-0 in best of 3 in Mythic with this list. You can check the untapped stats below if you want to. And yeah, it's been all right. The thing is, in my opinion, no matter how you build this deck, you're going to be successful as long as you don't touch like the core build, which is to say pretty much everything other than this one soul transfer, the Wandering Emperor. The 3 Overseers is probably necessary. So soul transfer, Wandering Emperor, the second copy of Warden, and maybe Owl, and then the 3 Seraphs. Like you have quite a reasonable amount of flex slots as long as you replace them with cards that are similar. So you could play like Elisa here, I don't know, like Shieldred here. You could play second Brotherhood's End here. You could play the 4 Overseers instead of a Steel Seraph. You can play 2 Sanctuary Warden, etc., etc. Anyway, I will have a dedicated video for Steel Seraph if you're interested in that, where I really like talking about like the strategy behind a card, or like how good it is in certain scenarios, how bad it can be in certain scenarios, why you would play it in this deck, why you wouldn't play in this deck. So you can look forward to that if you enjoy that type of content, and I really enjoy making that kind of stuff. But either way, I will be leaving you with 2 matches here from yesterday's stream. And yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. It helps out a ton. And you can subscribe to my channel for more videos. So what could the 3 Steel Seraphs be in this list? I'm considering like another underdog even. I feel like underdog's been really good. Oh, I don't have a 3 drop. First time this has happened, so we'll see how well it performs. I have to play white on 2. Okay, I have to remember that, so I'll put these here. Mirror match. Mirror match. Hmm. Well, I think I have a pretty decent mirror match now. You know what? I think the farewell is overkill now. It should probably just be Depop. Hmm. What do I have in mind? Steel Seraph replacement? Well, second Warden for sure. I'm considering second Owl as well. Card's been really good. I feel like second Owl, second Warden, second Soul Transfer maybe. Something like that. Oh. Well, now it's a 6 drop. What doesn't the Steel Seraph achieve? Card that, card advantage, basically. Card advantage. That's the gist of it. This metagame doesn't feel to me like a metagame where you can just overpower your opponent with creatures. Unless those creatures do things that dodges removal spell to some extent. Which I don't think is the case. Or Steel Seraph. I don't know, I'm conflicted between playing this and playing Wedding Announcement. But I want to get the stats down before I play this, so that it dodges Archangel. Lisa doesn't seem to fit. It's not that it doesn't. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends what you mean by doesn't fit. Because some people have played it and the deck is still good with it, right? But if you mean doesn't fit as in the best version of this list doesn't play it, then you'd probably be right. I really don't think it accomplishes that much. But it's definitely playable. Like, it's not a bad card. It's just kind of too weak to removal. Again, same thing, but at least this has the flexibility of taking a removal spell on 3. Where at least you're paying 5 and you're almost always getting removed, I guess. Doesn't feel that good. Kind of interesting that I feel like playing Seraph on this spot, but again, I don't know what list this is. It's could be one of mine. In that case, they probably aren't playing that many things that killed us at instant speed, if not 0. Kind of interesting. Hmm. I don't think Vigilance does that much here. Is there a new deck in Standard now? Facing a lot of mono white mid range. Outlines up really bad since they just used Lay. That's true, but I mean they only have so many Lays, right? Don't they have to destroy your other things too? Or exile in that case? I don't think that's an argument against Ao, I guess. Because it feels bad, but it feels bad when they lay anything, really. That's the problem. A little bit unfortunate. Table's an fucking annoying card in this matchup. Alright, no Archangel. This matchup is usually dominated by Archangel, but this is have Steel Seraphs and Wedding Announcement. It's looking pretty good. I mean, putting them to 2 doesn't necessarily sound that smart. Can I even die though? I don't actually think I can die. Let's do it. No, I can't die. I have Vigilance and Lifelink, yeah. The stats prevent these from dying too. Yeah, should be over here. I'll really see what they can do. I guess the Goblin tokens give them a little bit of a chance, maybe. It's too late. Wedding Announcement proccing first. Because I played it earlier matters more. Now they actually need hard removal for each of these. Which seems unlikely, especially at 2 when they can't play Infernal Grasp. It would have to be attack, farewell, or attack, 2 Brotherhood's End. But that leaves me with a lot of things. Ooh. The pain lands are kicking in though. I can create 2 blockers, I have 3 attackers, and I can give flying to Goblin token as well. Yeah. I don't see them winning this. And they didn't make the blocker either. All right. This is a huge mirror card too. This will try farewell. But I don't think Steel Seraph is that good, right? It's only good game one. I don't see how it could possibly be better than Bankbuster in this matchup. Especially on the draw. It's probably a cut. Like I really don't see it. Would be better if I was playing more Wandering Emperors. Probably do this. Weird hand, but sure. I feel like now Cruelty might actually be better with the Laurent. I don't know. I feel like I could stabilize a lot easier. This was mostly a stabilizing tool, but it's also I don't know. Maybe it's still fine. I still think I should play around me being behind. I don't really want to take damage, and I don't want to activate their wedding to draw. Because then I would have to sweep anyways. I would rather have Cruelty, but if people are playing Laurent, maybe I wouldn't. The damage, though. Painland! I mean, it is kind of unlucky to draw this many Painlands, no? I feel like that's a little bit outside the norm. Ooh. I like that card. But we do have Exile post board. Certainly. Sure. I was gonna die anyways, so I guess they just get an extra token. But I take less damage. Haha. Order? Uh. I could fuck them though, but doesn't fuck them that hard. Hmm. A little bit interesting, but I'll take the draw. Alright, sure. Missing an artifact somehow. Maybe that was a consideration. I don't see a reason for them to... Oh, oh sure. Why not? They're not denying me a draw. I would attack anyways, right? So... A little bit interesting. I'm taking so much damage though. Holy fuck. Holy damage. Giga damage. Fuck. Starting to add up in a bad way. Alright, that's even more damage. I'm a little scared now. Oh god! No! This could have been a fucking normal land too. Fuck me. Alright. Sure. No, I don't want to go to 4, man. Fuck. I have to though. At this point I might as well go to 2, right? What's the fucking difference? We dead anyways. I think I actually killed myself with it. The amount of damage I took from Painlands. If I do lose this game to direct damage, that's exactly the reason why. Yeah, unlucky. Next turn I could have life-linked, but... I lost this game to myself. Pretty unfortunate. A little bit unlucky draw sequence though. A lot of... Too many Painlands early. Just one normal. Too many white spells. Hmm. Maybe double bank. I see double bank being good. Instead of winning. Winning else it's okay, but again, as you could see here, it's like kind of not very impactful sometimes. It's only impactful when you're kind of stable already or very early on in the game. I feel like, I don't know. The Painlands killed me. It would have been fine, honestly. It would have been totally fine. I just didn't take a gazillion damage. any way that I survive that by not playing a wedding announcement and just playing like one harvester? I don't think so, but who knows? I guess I go for tempo here. Maximum tempo. They don't really have good plays into Fable on 3. And I know this from playing the deck. Pretty brutal. Especially, oh, the one Xander's Lounge, yikers. Kill that, I guess. Fair. Alright. Sure, pretty good draw. Kind of exactly what I wanted. Just a spell I can cast. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something I can cast that doesn't involve playing one of these. Not the greatest lounge draw, but... Oh, no double white. Ooh. Very interesting. Alright. See how that works. Hopefully well enough. Again, I'm going for like maximum tempo here. Hopefully it's enough. You know what? There's a major downside for this card. It's legendary. Kind of forgot. With the green one, you would have been able to infinitely destroy. Found the white. They can still mate me here, but yeah. Alright. Well, see what happens. Decent draw. At least I can cycle this. Cathar instead of Floron, but then I can't. Yeah, then I don't have a creature on baseline, so it's not great. Full block trade sounds kind of bad. I'll just let them have this. Sholdred. Eh, not too scary. I have a lot of removal. That's one of them. And Shoulder is kind of not really a card in this matchup. It's honestly maybe killing this was better. It's not a joke. Cathar Commando is fine. It's just I don't think it's as good because you're not getting the body. So it's not really going up on cards, it's going 1-for-1, and if you don't have any graveyard recursion, it's not actually that good. Alright. Oh wow, good thing I didn't block. Holy shit. Alright, give me a little Archangel, a little removal spell. A little something, huh? Well, shit. I guess. Kind of have to. Oh, they're ditching a Blood Tithe Harvester. Whoa. Very interesting. Alright. Sure. Okay. Alright. You don't have land, I guess. It's kind of good. But I'm flooding really hard, so they're kind of screwed, and I'm flooding really hard. But their position is way better with more cards to play with. That's kind of good, I guess. Interesting. So they'd rather have the treasure. Alright. Why not? Well, that's interesting. No way I cast that, though. I need the card. This might be my main way of coming back in this game. I have a lot of life to play with, so maybe just perma-stall. It's not great. Pum 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 pum. Oh shit. God, I just can't play tempo anymore. They have way too many cards in hand. And too much life. That's a gamba. Bum 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 bum. Interesting attack call. Probably means Archangel, right? Sure. I'd rather that than take too much damage face, I think. I'll target it twice, just to make sure it dies. Oh, interesting. All graveyards is interesting. Like, really interesting. Very interesting. I guess better safe than sorry in my spot. That was pretty good though. It's my main way to come back on board is just to gain like a huge card advantage um, through a big sweeper. And then also, well, that was massive because I get to keep my wedding announcement, right? Well, guess I don't, but I also bait out that, which is kind of relevant. Still have 2 Bank Busters. I still have a lot of good draws since I've been flooding. I think most of my top decks are consistently better than my opponents in this spot. They still have a few lands to go through before it's evened out. Ah, there we go. You have to be careful with overextending. I've gone through two Archangels, so they didn't have it last turn though. I think we have to play the slow pace game here. Kind of forced into it from lack of card advantage. I can't run into sweeper in the spot. I think we're still doing fine. Although if they had a sweeper, well, I don't know. I have no read on whether they have a sweeper or not. Just they didn't really have an opportunity to show me, I think. And most likely they don't though in this spot, right? There's no way they would commit 2 blood tithes for this board. It's a really good draw. It's probably the best draw possible in this spot. And now it's just down to whoever draws more Archangels, and I think I found 3. Yep. Oh, I found all 4. Okay, well. Let's see if my theory is correct. And this matchup is dominated by Archangel. In that case, I should win this game from drawing 4 and them drawing 2, right? Yep. We'll see. Alright, no spot removal. So I could run into Sweeper here, but it's worth it for the card. Replaces itself. Don't think winning us it's that impactful if it's not drawing a card. Oh, that's huge. I have a good way to repopulate the board, unless they have Archangel Wrath. So first of all, it would all start from that Sweeper anyways. If they don't have it, they're still in trouble. Alright, they don't have it, but that's an Archangel. Which is pretty damn good. But I can play without fear of a Sweeper, I think. They might not even board it in. Might not even... Oof, that's a fantastic draw. I feel like if they had a Farewell in their deck, they would pop the blood first. Try to find it. Yeah, this is the only punish for blocking the token is exactly a Ganjo, so I'm definitely assuming they wouldn't play around that there. I should still respect Farewell in this spot, right? Take it slow. Because I can. My fourth Archangel would be a little trouble. Okay, both on 4 Archangel. But they have the last Archangel on the battlefield, which is obviously not the best thing ever. Could find 2 Harvesters. And 1 left. Removal spell I haven't seen in a while though. Alright, now I'm starting to pull ahead on card advantage as well. Wonder if I commit the Blood Tithe. Sure. Yeah, I'm finally drawing well. It was bound to happen, right? Because early flood is a bad sign if you can't stabilize, but once you're stable, your top decks get so much better on average. So I've reached that point before my opponent. So my opponent was like kind of screwed, and now they're actually behind from that screw. Because now they're drawing lands. There's a tight window where the player on a kind of screw is at an advantage from just the pure card advantage, but then at some point that advantage goes away as long as the deck that's getting flooded has like card advantage to sink their mana into. And this deck has that. Like you have 3 mana redraw, 3 mana draw end of turn, 4 mana draw card when you draw it, blood tokens, Archangel costs 6 mana. A lot of ways to use your mana, which is kind of good, but that's also why Grix is so strong as well. Same kind of theory. They can really sink their mana deep into a lot of cards. Oh, I'm on the 5th Archangel though. This is where, yeah, I'm telling you, whoever has more Archangels probably win. And it seems like I do here. The side which has access to more better cards has an advantage. Yeah, but in this case we both have better cards, so it was just a matter of time. The farewell, okay, if I don't draw the farewell, I think we're in trouble though. So I did draw better than my opponent in that sense. And I also have 5 Archangels of Wrath. So my theory still stands. Whoever casts the most Archangel of Wrath wins this matchup. It depends which kind of screw, obviously. If you're like hyper screwed, the flood will probably win. But on like a missed land 6 kind of screw, which I guess is kind of specific to this standard, where you still have cards to cast on 6. It's a little different. They played into Farewell. Well, they could not play into it though. I had an Archangel. The problem was that they didn't draw a removal spell, so they had to commit their Archangel. It's not that they played into it, it's just that they were forced to play into it. If they had a removal spell, they probably wouldn't play into it because they had a better board state with Fable and this thing. But the only reason they had to do that was because I had a good blocker. They had to change the board position. Actually, they didn't really have to do that because even if I do have a blocker, they can, I guess, force the card advantage angle. Yeah, maybe you're right. They didn't have to play into that. It was not really forced. I would actually not do it because, yeah, they would only listen for a while. Yeah, that was probably a mistake for them then. They don't really care about attacking if they have Overseer plus whatever Kiki-Jiki. And we've already gotten that question. of why I'm playing Seraph. But the problem is, like, I can never prove that a card is bad because the deck is so good that no matter what you put in it, I would have to, like, cut core cards. Because the Steel Seraph is a flex slot, so no matter what you put in that slot, the deck is still gonna work. That's why that's pissing me off. I mean, it's not pissing me off, because that means the deck is fucking good, but I can never prove that this is not the right card for this deck. Because it's kind of close. It's obviously not that far off. Oh no. Keeper mole. It depends what I'm rank 400 player, probably on Grixis. But werewolf sleeve though? Would a Grixis player do this? I don't think so. I don't think it's Grixis. Oh. Steel Seraph strikes again, baby. That's Mardu, yeah. It wasn't Grixis, as expected. Sorry for what you've done. You'll be sorry what you've done. Oh, my hand is insane if they don't have a 2-drop. And I top deck Shattered Sanctum. Bleeding. Sorry for what you've done. Thank you. Okay, no Mario. I need a playable though. I have to just shoot Lance, I think. Badge. God, the audio just lags so hard, man. If I tab out, super awkward programming. Well, you know the theory. See if I'm right again. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't think I've been proven wrong a single time on this mirror match. But we'll see. And there's bound to be a match where that doesn't happen, but still, I'll still say that whoever draws more Archangel Wrath wins the game. Well, on even terms, right? Like if both players are playing well. Do, 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 mm. Oh, they didn't Archangel. Very. Oh, what's my? It might be my old list, but it might be just somebody playing main deck Peacekeeper. Kind of interesting. Mm. People here having adult conversations while I watch Magic. Adult conversation. Oh, the Christmas stuff? I was not following that. Is that an adult conversation? I don't know, man. Alright, I guess I can say goodbye to winning announcement. Reflection of Kikijiki, I guess. They're kind of fucked though. Can't really attack anyways. That's kind of pointless. Should have gone face. Once I find a land, this shit's over. And if I don't find a land, I have playables. Also over. Well, it's not completely over, I guess. We still have a long game ahead of us. Theoretically. I'm drawing the better cards though. This Peacekeeper is just way worse than Wedding Announcement in this spot. Like way, way, way worse. It's stalling me a little bit, but eventually it's just a 3-3 with no text. Well, I guess I have to eat the treasure. I think that's kind of annoying, but we'll find out. I talked about why the second Warden made it to main deck. Yeah, it was my anti-Grixis. I think I talked about it in the video, right? In the how to beat Grixis video. I don't think I care about the sticking. I think I just want the card. Not gonna lie. Mm. was just for side running. Yeah, it was just like it was just because Grixis was everywhere, and it is the best, one of the better creatures against Grixis for sure. It's also an angel, so you can get it out with Giada early on in game one, and it's good with wedding announcement. It's because of everything. Like it's a combination of everything that I've changed. So wedding announcement being really good with it, Grixis being more prevalent, it being an angel, and me going for more of a grindy long game type of deal. This is very interesting, actually. Very, very interesting. But is it that interesting? I don't know. Only if they have one specific card. They might have. Then I'm kind of fucked. Alright, they don't have it. Wandering Emperor would have been a really bad position to be in. Now, the problem is, I'm not out of the woods just yet. They're gonna have Fable online. They could lock me out of the game with Fable. I have to be careful. Alright, I kind of need to find some kind of removal spell. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe they're forced to block here. It's kind of interesting. They're most likely forced to block, if I had to guess, but never know. If they're forced to block, I'm okay. If they're not blocking, then we're kind of fucked. Well, we're not fucked, but we're not the best spot ever. Alright, good. So they need to kill one of these. They go to 2. It's looking pretty dead for them. So my theory is still correct. They've drawn 2 and I drew 3. Honestly, I guess I play it, but not the best. But if they have Farewell, I'm still in a good spot. Well, I don't know. I don't think they're playing Farewell main deck. Who knows? Somebody's asking about how to sideboard against mono red. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what is this? Mirror match? Okay. The Mirora. Versus mono red just win. Yeah, I'm having trouble understanding why people don't know how to board against mono red. Isn't it one of the most straightforward boarding processes that you could possibly have? It's kind of like boarding as soldiers. I guess there's a little bit of nuance because of burn, but still, it's the same philosophy against any aggro deck. It's just cut your top end, board and removal spells, cut the slow cards. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not that easy for most people to think about it that way. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if nobody's ever told you that, I guess it might not be obvious. But once you know like the general strategy against aggro, it applies to literally any deck you're playing. Well, at least any deck that's not as fast as the deck you're playing against, right? Which would be for the most part would be any deck playing as mono red. I don't think you I mean I guess you could be faster on the play, but it's a little narrow. Pretty good hand. Like pretty damn good. Mono red's the best matchup. No, not necessarily. The creature based one is can be pretty rough. With the 1/2s. Mono red has a lot of reach, so the life gain doesn't I mean the life gain in this deck doesn't kick in until mid game, so you can easily lose ground early. That's kind of interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really think I care about it that much. Giada is one of the weaker cards in this matchup, at least on your average draw. On your average draw, it's pretty weak. On your best draw, it's insane. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, and that's why this card kind of sucks. Like, there's just no way it's not getting answered. So you're getting +1/+1 at most. Usually the mana doesn't matter because you're not playing 4 drops. If we were playing 4 drops, I would say this is worth playing. But without 4 drops, it's very underwhelming in my opinion. Hmm. Hmm. Definitely an interesting position. Oh, maybe I should have fucking played this. God damn it. I took 2 damage. This matchup is kind of built around damage to some extent. Well, to some extent. Yeah. Gonna have to play this anyways. Should have played it. I just default towards not doing it, but I keep forgetting the pain lands are starting to kind of hit me hard. I don't really think the ground blockers are worth that much. I'll take an extra 2 damage face, I think, in case they do have it. I think they would shoot face twice anyways. We'll see. Sure. Doesn't really do anything. Using the treasure. So if I find a land here, we are hopping up. I guess that's pretty good. Saves me. Ah, it's not that good. Oh, this is dying every time. I feel like I just have to be mana efficient here, even if they do draw a winning announcement. Oh, I'm flipping. Okay, interesting. Okay, in that case, I play this. Didn't realize I was flipping. This gives me more options. The flip is really good. It gives me good blocking opportunities against Peacekeepers. I don't necessarily need to kill it in case they do have an Angel, but I feel like if they did, should have probably played it. Maybe not. Oh shit. Well, I'm killing that anyways, so that is what it is. Still need land. Solid damage. I think I might ditch. No. In worst case, I have to play Lauren. Fuck. Alright, good. I could have saved myself so much HP by playing this shit, though. Ah, maybe I should have played it, because then I get to ping this. Yeah. That's a little bad. I fucked up. I didn't realize it was going to take that much damage. And plus I took attacks from Painlands. That's my bad. Oh, it might pay off if they don't have a removal spell, though. It's the more card advantage oriented plan, playing the Bankbuster, but playing the Laurent was the more conservative and better on average game plan, in my opinion. We'll see. Is Farewell good against Grixis? No. I mean, if you resolve it, it's okay, but your average with it is pretty weak, especially as the deck that's playing more permanents. So looking at the graveyard? For what exact reason? I'm not sure. I want to start swinging. I could. I probably should. It's a good opportunity to just push them super hard into the ground here. I think it's worth it. Really give them the maximum amount of pressure. With the sports state with wedding announcement. Wedding announcement really really swinging my board state to put them in a terrible position without farewell potentially. Well, I do lose to farewell though, but oh, they ditched the land so they don't have it. Yeah, that's one of the weaker cards in this matchup. It's kind of why I started cutting Shielder, just because the mirror match is kind of bad. Alright. I guess I had the slightly better build for the mirror. But what's good about this build is that it's good in the mirror. It's also good against Grixis. So I think it's probably one of the better builds. The Steel Seraph is good in the mirror. okay against Grixis. Could maybe be better. Like if you wanted to beat Grixis more often, you would probably play the Warden plus Owl version instead of Steel Seraph. But this Peacekeeper version is less and less relevant, I think, because of the mirror match being more prevalent and also Grixis being way more present as well.